This thing turned out so amazing. I can't believe that I actually was fighting Eric on the shiplap. I did not have a vision of like farmhouse when we first was putting the dome together. And surprisingly, shiplap is not only for farmhouse looks, because we are going to add some bling and metals and just a different mix of materials in here to kind of give off the luxury, shabby chic look that we're going for. So this area here is going to be the kitchenette, and that's going to be as soon as you walk into the door. And we're going to be doing shiplap on that wall for the kitchen and also on the other side of this wall in the bathroom. We're going to be doing a design wall feature on this side, and it's going to have some color. So it's going to be a nice play of the gray insulation kit, and then you're going to have this nice color on the wall. We even got some colored cabinets. So everything is moving pretty quickly today. Eric is already on the ball. He's measuring out for a shiplap. They got all of the plumbing and the electrical done in here. We have to get the light switches on and the sconces and all the fixtures in, but everything is already wired for us to just be able to plug these things on. So a lot of electrical and plumbing has been going on the past couple days, but now we are getting ready to design stuff. So I am gonna have to really put my thinking cap on here and start picking out just colors and all the different things we're going to be using in here. Now we got a lot of our material so far. So excited about that. So that is the pendant light that's going to be hanging from the skylight, sort of over the bed, over the dining area a little bit. And it is a rattan light in this really natural color. And I really wanted to bring mix of materials in here. I wanted some velvet, I wanted some fur, I wanted some natural basket elements. We have a lot of metal going on. If you can tell, here is the light fixtures, and you're not really able to see them, but they're gold and glass. We even have our nightstands here, and they're going to be gold and glass. Guys, it's going to be so pretty and classic and luxurious. I can't wait to start unboxing these things and getting everything up. We have the AC, we have the stove, we have almost everything to complete the project. We just got to keep going. So we got the first two pieces of shiplap up there, and it's already looking so awesome. I can't wait till the entire wall is done. So I'm gonna get working on my side of the wall, which I'm working on today, and that's gonna be priming this side of the wall while he installs the shiplap on that side. Hopefully we get through this today where we can actually kind of start seeing where all of the sconces and the light fixtures and everything is going to land. And it's a great day, guys. It's a great day to be at the dome because transformation is happening, and I can't wait to reveal the end result to you guys. I was so excited when I first saw the shiplap because I'm like, oh my gosh, we don't have to do any painting, but I was wrong. We have all these little pinholes going in. You can barely see them, but we're just gonna have to take care of that afterwards. This is turning out so awesome. The contrast with the gray and the white is gonna be so neat in here. And guys, I went ahead of myself and I ordered this kind of picture frame for the kitchen, and I'm so excited because it's going to look so good just against this white shiplap. If you've never used shiplap before, it is pretty easy to install. It kind of already have like a tongue and groove pattern going on at the edges. And you're just gonna lay them one on top of the other and nail it in like so. And of course, you want to make sure that you are landing on a stud every time. And I remember Eric put in some of these extra studs just to be sure that we would have enough to adhere the actual shiplap to the wall. And so it's really important to think ahead, because had we not thought about how we would be anchoring this thing, we would probably not have enough studs back there to get everything fastened to the wall. I love it. It's going to look so good with the cabinets. Like I said, guys, we went ahead with a color cabinet. I'm not going to reveal it right now, but normally I wouldn't care for all this white, but we really definitely stepped outside our comfort zone with choosing the cabinet color. We haven't used colored cabinets before other than black, but this is going to be such a nice contrast with the natural colors that we chose, and also our accent color. I just can't wait to see it done. I want the cabinets to get in here. Oh, it's like full speed ahead in my mind right now. I'm just picturing everything together, and I'm so happy with the way we are designing this thing. If you guys haven't subscribed, this is a perfect time for you to subscribe, because we are actually building this thing out now. We're designing it. We're figuring out where everything's gonna go. We already have the cutouts for the outlets, and we have the light pendant up there. We already have the exhaust fan and light in the shower. Guys, everything is coming along so nicely. The TV's in. We have this wall primed and ready for paint. And we're just moving forward in this dome. So stay tuned so you guys can see how we finished off everything and how we allowed everything to just kind of dictate to us what design feature we should use. Shiplap was the perfect thing for this area because we have so much darkness going on already. As soon as we put the insulation kit on, it kind of darkened up the room. Not a bunch to where it's gloomy, because you still have, like I said, the skylights up here. You still have all these windows and portals everywhere. So it's pretty light in here. But as far as the colors, the insulation kit is kind of a cool gray. So it's a mid gray. It's not dark. It's not light. And then we have this stark white right next to it, and then we're going to have those colored cabinets in here. And I'm not even going to start talking about the countertops because I'm so excited about what we chose, and it's just going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you for liking, subscribing, sharing, watching, commenting, and just basically encouraging us along the way. This has been a dream come true for me and Eric, and I cannot express how gratifying it is to now see everything coming together. Like, there's paint or primer, but there's something on the walls, and we're getting ready to start putting all the pieces to this puzzle together. And I just cannot wait to actually spend the first night in here. Like, we are going to be our first guests, just so we make sure everything is cozy and nice for you guys. That mountain view is so beautiful right now. It is right at the tip of fall, and so we have all those leaves changing. I can't wait for peak. I think that's in another week or two. Oh gosh, it is so gorgeous out here. I'm in love. I'm in love, and I hope you guys are in love with it too. Of course, with these pinhead nails, they are so small and flexible and flimsy. They get the job done without leaving big screw holes, but when you're trying to get them into multiple layers of stuff, like for instance, we're using Shiplap, and then we have these 2x4s behind it, sometimes they just don't go in. Just remember that you're going to go back with some spackle to get the pinheads anyway, and so all of this is going to get a little bit of spackle, some sanding, and some paint. But I love the way it's turning out. I know when we put that light fixture up there, and the light fixture we have has kind of like 3 pendants on there, so that is going to just look so pretty illuminating this wall in this section. And then I have that really cool painting that I got off of Etsy to kind of brighten up this area and bring some color to the shiplap. And so it's going to look so nice once we have that light in there and everything is lit up in this area. I love the clean look of the shiplap. I love how simple it looks right now, but once we get our pop of color in here with the cabinets and shelving, it's going to be so pretty. I couldn't be more happier. This wall is going to be the first thing you see when you walk into the door. You are going to be so welcomed when you see this nice homey kind of shiplap and just all the warm tones that we're going to bring in here to brighten up and warm up the space is going to be so awesome. I cannot stress enough, if you have not subscribed, oh guys, please go ahead and do so. This is the perfect time. You're going to get to see all of our creativeness. You're going to get to see how we put this place together, and we have all these finishing touches that's going to bring just everything to light in this area. Eric was able to cut around the light fixture, and he got that pretty clean. I don't think you have to worry about getting it that clean, because your actual fixture is going to have a base that will cover it, but he did his thing on that. We have one more left to go, and he's cutting that right now, and then we're going to be pretty much finished with this wall for now until we start to putty the holes and get all of the electrical outlets hooked up. When we get the light on the wall, we're going to do some trimming in this area. We have to get the actual countertop and cabinets, but once we do, it is going to be a completely transformed space. Guys, Eric has gotten at the property before me today, and he got working on the doorway, putting the shiplap on the side of the actual dome. This was one of my eyesores when we first got the dome, because there was not an insulation piece made for the side, so I was very concerned about how exposed all of the beams and the canvas was on this area. And Eric came up with this really cool plan to take the shiplap from the kitchen area and to add it to this side of the doorway. At first, I was really concerned as to how it would turn out, just because it was such a small area, but I love the way that he trimmed the door out. It is so grand and nice. It really makes a true statement on this wall. He hasn't gotten to this side yet, so you can kind of see the comparison. I can tell that he's also put some insulation in there, and I thought that was a really good touch, because we really want this thing to be as secured as possible. It gets pretty cold here in the winter in the mountains, so we really want to make sure our guest is going to be nice and cozy. I did not expect everything we do in here to be like my favorite thing, but as of right now, the door is my favorite thing. I just love the way it looks. I cannot wait till everything is painted. Bear in mind, the door is still just primed, and all the wood and shiplap is just primed. So I'm gonna go and fill those holes with the putty and get that ready to paint. So everything is coming together really, really nice. We have all of the coverings going on the wall. We did the insulation already. We're adding the shiplap. We have our design feature here for our front wall, and we're getting to working on the back side now that we have the light fixtures cut out and we have all of the outlets already in place. We are really starting to turn things around in terms of buttoning everything up. So really excited. All the trim is going on today, and that Eric is working on the door. That looks so good. I think this is actually our first time using shiplap on a remodel or build, and I don't know why I originally just thought it was so farmhouse-like, but After seeing how sleek and clean Shiplap looks, I think it's now my favorite thing to use. It is definitely a transitional piece that I think you can use to go either direction, whatever you are going for. I definitely believe that you can make this luxury, you can make this farmhouse, industrial. So I'm really glad that we decided to go with the shiplap. I'm just loving the way this turned out, and I cannot wait till it is done and we can continue on with doing the other parts of the wall. This shiplap fit so perfectly. It is so crisp and white. It is so clean looking. I just love the fact that Eric pays attention to every detail. And as you can tell, like, I heard him frustrated because he thought everything wasn't lining up to the T, but this man literally hammered everything in place. I'm gonna have to go behind and get these little pin heads and putty those. Once we come back and sand this entire thing, it is going to look so good. I cannot wait for us to get the cabinets in here so we can finish this little floor space right here, and we can move on to the other side of this wall, which is basically the bathroom. This thing is going to look so awesome when it is done. I'm already seeing all of the fixtures and everything in place, and you do not want to miss when we fully reveal the entire dome, because this thing is going to be so awesome. I hope it adds inspiration to every single person that has a project going on right now. I'm just going to show you guys on the other side of this wall. And here is the bathroom. And if you guys remember, we actually had a bathroom pod on the inside of this dome, and we quickly realized that it was not the look or the feel we wanted for the dome. So we went ahead and built our own bathroom. We're still doing a lot of plumbing. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Eric has been working so hard. We have the AC ran, and everything is just going so smoothly. We have the shower head here with the light. Everything is in place. We just have to button up everything. We even have the vanity here, and the floors are done. We just got to get everything buttoned up, and it starts with all these little tweaks. So you guys don't want to miss it. If you haven't subscribed, this is the perfect time for you to do so, just so you don't miss any videos that we put out, so you don't miss the big reveal. And hit the notification bell, the like button, comment, let us know what you think of how we transform this dome. Bear in mind, we are predominantly DIYers, and everything we've learned has been through Eric's years of handyman experience and working with his family that's in the construction business. As far as me, we both had careers at Lazy Boy, so we have a little bit of decorating skills, but it's going to be really awesome to see everything come together. This is our first project from start to finish that was not just a remodel, so it's going to be so amazing to see how all of our vision for this place comes together.